Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm filming on my vlog camera today because I just felt like doing something casual. It is like 7:30 in the morning right now and I am seizing the day. I mean, I'm still in my pajama pants, but I am majorly seizing the day. Duke is not up for seizing the day today. That's as much seizing as he's gonna do. So today, I'm not gonna ramble because I have so much good stuff to get through. I've been planning this video for a while. Basically, my all-time favorites from the drugstore. I've included some US drugstore bits, some UK drugstore bits. Basically, just my all-time favorite must-haves. Love them so much. So, I'm just gonna empty this bag in front of me, try and do this in some sort of methodical order. I'm going to start with makeup because makeup is my favorite. I'm gonna start with primer now. I don't use primer all that often. I rarely use primer actually, but I love bronzing primers. I have two to show you that I love. The Maybelline Dream Bronze BB, which you've heard me speak about a million times, and the L'Oreal True Match Highlight. Both of these add a really gorgeous bronzy glow. The Maybelline Dream Bronze BB has a bit more color in it, so it will take your skin color a little bit darker. I like using it if my body is tanned and my face is just not holding my tan, which it always does. And then the L'Oreal True Match adds a bit more of a glow. I have three favorite drugstore foundations. Sorry. I know, I just can't pick one. First of all, I have my Bourjois Healthy Mix, which I love. It's a foundation I would recommend to anyone, no matter your age or skin type or coverage that you like. You can really build up the coverage from a light to medium to maybe even full if you really wanted to. It gives a luminous finish, but it's not too glowy at all. It just looks really natural on the skin. It's so easy to blend. It lasts really well. I honestly cannot fault it. But if you want something more matte, then you guys know I love this, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This is actually the US packaging because I bought this one when I was in the US, but they have it in the UK now also. Oh, it's so good. You do need to work quickly with it because it does set, but once it sets, it's like not going anywhere. I use it with a beauty blender to apply it, bouncing it, tapping it into the skin. It is a beautiful foundation. If you want your makeup to last like over 12 hours, what does it say on here? 24 hours. I mean, I'm not Kate Moss, I don't keep my makeup on for 24 hours, but basically if you want your makeup to last a really long time, this is your one. If you're looking for something with an amazing shade range, L'Oreal True Match, it does last really well, it blends really well. I absolutely love the finish of it. Again, it's like a really natural finish, but you can build it up to a medium coverage as well. And I think it's a really good dupe for the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk too. For concealer, there's only one that I'm gonna tell you about, and it is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Rewind. I freaking love this. It has a little funny sponge on the top and you just apply it. You can remove the sponge if you want to, but the sponge doesn't bother me too much. It's a really light, easy concealer. I could honestly apply this without a mirror and I know it would look amazing because it's just so easy to use. I have two powders to tell you about that I absolutely love, and both of them match the foundation that I was telling you about as well. First one is the Bourjois Healthy Balance. This is really like the Chanel Beige powder. It's just super finely milled, so gorgeous. It really takes away the shine, and what I love about this the most is that if you touch up throughout the day and you apply it and you apply it again, you apply it again, it doesn't cake up or separate on your skin. The L'Oreal True Match is actually really similar to that, which is why I kind of love them both. It has a little bit less coverage in it, so I tend to use this one under my eyes to set my concealer. For bronzer, I love this bronzer so much. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I feel like I need to say it with an American accent because I bought this because so many American YouTubers talked about it, and it smells so good. It smells like pina coladas, although saying that, I've never actually had a pina colada in my life, so it's what I imagine a pina colada would smell like. It's just a really beautiful shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it sits somewhere in between. It blends literally, like the name says, like butter on the skin. It is super buildable as well. The thing that really bugs me is the packaging. There's just a lot of excess in here, but it does come with a mirror. I have three blushes. I'm so sorry, this is gonna be the longest video, but I just love all of these so much that I couldn't not include them. The first one is probably one of my first ever blog posts, the Max Factor Miracle Touch Creamy Blush. I love it so much. It's just the easiest blush to use. You literally dab it on your cheeks with your fingers. I was about to say dab it on your fingers with your cheeks. Dab it on your cheeks and blend it out. I even apply it on my lips sometimes. It's just the most perfect shade of pink. It just looks so natural on the skin, and it doesn't interfere with your foundation or concealer or anything. I used this when I had like full-on acne, and I never used any cream products when I had acne except this because it actually wouldn't move my foundation. I have two very, very similar blushes. The first one is the Milani. I can't even see the name anymore because it's just rubbed off because I've used it so much. I think this is, Luminoso Baked Powder Blush. I have a few baked blushes from Milani. They're the best. They're just the best. That's all you need to know. If you buy one blush, it should probably be the Milani one because they just have a gorgeous glow to them. They really remind me of the NARS blushes in that they just have a hint of sheen running through them, and it's just golden and it wakes up the skin. If you use this, you can kind of get away with not using a highlight, but if you want something without a sheen, the Jordana Coral Sand Beach Blush Powder is beautiful. I mean, just that color. I just love the color so much. I think they've just done such a good job. This is like my favorite kind of color blush. It's like not a pink, it's not a peach, it kind of sits a little bit in between. It's just so nice. For highlight, I love this palette. It's the L'Oreal True Match highlight. It has 3 shades in it, but I actually tend to reach more for the golden shade because I just like more golden highlights. It is super, super natural. It's not like boom. If you're going somewhere in the day, I would recommend this. If you want something a bit more va-va-voom, you know, like you see on the beauty tutorial thumbnails kind of vibes, like this is more like that. This is the BH Cosmetics highlight palette. As you can see, I've used Dream the most, which is the most golden one. I haven't really used Radiance or the kind of pinky tones more. I tend to use the more whitey golden shades here, but they are really, really, really pigmented. I'll show you a little bit now, maybe. I'll use Dream. I mean, this is totally the wrong brush for this, but whatever. We're rolling with it. Oh, wow. Can you see that? Oh, yes. I have a huge spot here, so I shouldn't be using highlighter, but whatever. It just is amazing, basically, this palette, and they're super, super affordable as well. Then, if you want more of a cream palette, I love Soap & Glory so much. Honestly, I love all their products a lot, but this is the Mighty Contourer, and it has a cream contour at the top, and then at the bottom it has a little mirror and a blush and a highlight. I just think they're really good at like 3-in-1, all-in-one, multiple products in one kind of thing. The cream color is amazing because it's just so natural, and honestly, I would never normally apply creams without even looking in a mirror. That's just how easy it is to use. You can literally just be like do, 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 done. Like, oh, it's so good. I don't love the blush. I like the blush, but I prefer my Max Factor one. But the highlight is really, really gorgeous because it's more of a golden, and you know I like golden. Oh my god, I forgot a blush. I'm just gonna tell you about this one quickly. Again, it's Milani. This one is matte, so it has no shimmer, no sheen. It is their powder blush. Not only does it have a rose imprint in it, I have every single shade of these blushes, and I just think they look really, really natural. If you're a matte girl, then go for these. Okay, I'm gonna move on to eyes, and the first thing I have to tell you about is an eyeshadow base. It's actually a cream eyeshadow. It's from NYX. It's their Vivid Brights. Honestly, when they say Vivid Brights, they mean it. This is like the most pigmented, amazing, glorious. Oh, it's just beyond, beyond, beyond. You have to work quickly when you blend it, but oh my goodness, these are so pigmented. They're the most pigmented cream eyeshadows I have ever used. They are just amazing, amazing, capital letters. And then I don't use any eyeshadows without using an eyeshadow primer. The Bourjois eyeshadow primer. This is my second one now. It comes on a little doe foot applicator. You put it on your eyelids. I have quite veiny eyelids, so it helps kind of counteract the little veins. It just makes the pigment of any eyeshadow over the top much more vibrant and vivid. It makes the eyeshadow last longer. It helps the eyeshadow from creasing. Amazing, amazing product. Every makeup bag should have an eyeshadow primer like this. And then for eyeshadows, I have quite a few. I know you are bored to death of me talking about these, but really they are beyond, beyond, beyond. What is the full name of these? The L'Oreal Color Riche eyeshadows. Whew, they're just so good. They're like pressed pigments. The pigment of them is amazing. They just look so unique on the eyelids. They have this kind of 3D sheen vibe to them. Oh, they're beyond. They're so good. If you're looking for a really great matte, the one problem I have with drugstore eyeshadows is the mattes are sometimes just a bit too chalky for me, and I like using a matte shade in my crease to blend out. But if you're looking for a really good matte crease color, this Natural Collection one in Milk Chocolate, it's kind of a bit cool tone, so it really helps fake that socket, and it's just a really good transition color. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes to show you. One you've probably heard about before, the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. To be honest, I don't use this green shade so much, but every single other shade in this palette I love and use, even this more olivey one because it looks really natural on the skin. But these 4 shades are just freaking awesome. They are awesome, especially the eyelid and the crease shades, the more bronzy warm shades, and the blendability of these is amazing. They're super buttery soft, which is why I love them so much. From BH Cosmetics, these are some foil eyeshadows. I mean, mean, just look at this palette. Oh, I love it so much. I mean, as you can probably tell, that was Duke snoring, not me farting, by the way. I don't use the kind of purpley, bluey, green shades so much, but the first row and the third row are just amazing, amazing, especially the first row. Like, you really cannot beat the pigmentational quality of some of these shades. For eyeliner, Maybelline Matte Waterproof Eyeliner. I mean, I put this on my hands to swatch it once, and I had a shower and I washed my face and it literally didn't come off. Like, this seriously does not budge. It's super, super black as well. For lips, there's only one lip liner that I love. The Rimmel Exaggerate lip liners are the bomb. They're twist up. You don't need to remember a sharpener because I'm always forgetting a sharpener. The lip liner in East End Snob is an amazing, amazing dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which you know I love as well. They just last really long on the lips. It's super easy to overline your lips with these as well, and there's just an amazing, amazing range of colors. Lipsticks was just super hard for me. I could honestly do a whole video just on lipsticks that I love, and I think I've already done that video, to be honest, but I picked two. I narrowed it down to two, which was just like, oh my gosh, so hard. But the first one are the Milani lipsticks because they're just so creamy, so pigmented. They last super long. They're really nourishing. They have a kind of sheen to them. They're honestly just beyond amazing. I cannot fault these. Did I mention they feel really comfortable? Because they are probably one of the most comfortable lipsticks I've ever tried, and they don't cling to dry patches either. They're really, really nourishing. I could talk about that lipstick forever. And then the second one I want to tell you about is the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte. I probably have about 20 of these, and they're all really, really similar colors, but I love them all. This is the shade 640. I love the nudes in this range. They have a huge variety of nudes. They are really, really pigmented. They don't feel like a super matte lip. They do feel really creamy once they're actually on the lips as well. For nail polishes, I have two nail polish brands, and you probably guessed. Maybelline Superstay 7 Day, which last way more than 7 days on me, and the L'Oreal Color Riche nail polishes. Both of them have the kind of brush that I love, which is the kind of thicker curved brush at the top. I just find it really easy to paint my nails that way. Both of them apply really nicely, both of them dry really quickly, and I love the shade. These are probably my two all-time favorite shades as well. Okay, moving on to skincare. First thing will not come as a surprise to you. This is my fourth or maybe third bottle, and I just bought this one again. It is a Simple Hydrating Cleansing Oil. I used to love the Body Shop one a lot, but I just found this is way better for removing waterproof makeup. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's so great for sensitive skin. Takes off my makeup super easily. If you've never used a cleansing oil before, you literally just apply it to dry skin, wash it off with a cloth, and it basically will take off like 90% of your makeup. It is game changing. If you haven't tried a cleansing oil before, just try one right now. This is something I've recently discovered, and it is amazing with the capital letters. How many times have I said amazing in this video? I'm sorry, but it is so good. Oh my gosh, I've been bringing it everywhere with me. It's the Garnier Skin Active Botanical Balm Soothing Moisturizer. It says 3-in-1 day-night mask. I honestly just saw that. I literally just picked it up on a whim in Boots and fell in love with it. It is really similar, probably the drugstore dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It's thick, but you can massage it into your skin. It really plumps your skin. It brings it to life. It makes you look like you've had way more hours of sleep than you actually have. Your foundation goes better on top of it. It just does such a great job of nourishing the skin. I can really tell on the days where I've used this, my foundation just glides onto my skin, and my skin is just so much happier. I couldn't rave about this enough. I really couldn't. And the second thing I want to tell you about is the Garnier Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask. I think this is around a couple of pounds. It's super easy. It adds an amazing layer of hydration. You literally put it on. It has hyaluronic acid in it. Leave it on for 15 minutes, it says. I normally just leave it on until I forget that it's on, and then I'm like, oh, I should take it off now. Your skin just looks smoother, looks more radiant. It's just like the best thing, especially if you're traveling. It's just so easy to take with you. As you all know, I also love my La Roche-Posay Toleriane. Oh, it's so good. I actually gave it to my boyfriend, so I don't even have it to show you, but I have about 1,000 mentions of it across my channel, my social media. When my skin is feeling irritated or red, or I'm having breakouts, breakouts, that is my go-to. It just seems to calm everything down. It is so good. I also love the La Roche-Posay dual phase eye makeup remover. That is amazing. Hair care is something that I really struggle with in general. I don't think I've ever really repurchased any shampoo and conditioner. I just keep trying different ones, and I guess my needs change and my hair color changes. So if you have any shampoo and conditioner recommendations, please let me know, because I have my all-time favorites of a lot of things, as you can see, but shampoo and conditioner, I still haven't found my all-time favorites. But the one thing I will tell you about is the L'Oreal Elnet Satin Heat Styling Spray. I actually worked on the campaign on this many years ago, maybe 4 years ago when it launched, so it's just a really special product to me. It was the first kind of bit of work I'd ever got through my blog. I don't know, this product just reminds me of that, and it's a very special product. Not only is it good, but it's also really special to me. You basically just spray it on your wet hair. It provides heat protection, and you can get one for volume, and you can get it for frizz, and you can get it for straight hair, and it lasts up to 3 days as well. The last thing I want to mention is brushes. I just want to throw the name out there to you, Real Techniques. I love every single brush that I've tried from Real Techniques, basically. I mean, I could literally list them to you, but I have every single Real Techniques brush, and I use and love them all. The buffing brush is one of my all-time favorites, and the setting powder brush as well. I actually use that for highlight. But that is everything. If there's something from the drugstore that you feel like I really need to try, please let me know and comment down below. I hope you have enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful, and let me know if you want to see a luxury version of this as well, and I will see you on Thursday with a weekly vlog. Mwah. Bye guys!